Hello everybody, and welcome- I forgot I don't like this. Welcome back to Animal Crossing New Horizons! Got a letter from Curly. Sometimes I hear others talking about training their brains, but I have no idea what to lift to work my brain muscles. Kinda worried I'm gonna fall behind. Help! You just worked your brain muscles, my guy. You work it by doing a think. That is how you just think. Scary prospect, I know. Thinking is not fun most of the time. But it's how you work your brain muscles. You gotta do the big thunk, and that makes your brain more wrinkly, which is what you want. Wrinklier the brain, the smarter the brain. And that's how you know my brain is pretty smooth. Hello, Caroline. It's good to see you're feeling better. Good afternoon, Hula. Want to chat? Sky might be just a bit might be a bit overcast just now, but it's still sunny in my heart. Aww. Such a sweet bean. I need this. There we go. Let's see Frisk's tail over there. I don't even know if that's in frame. Because I know I cropped down the video a bit. I have put up decoration behind me. I decided to move the little standard for Sword and Shield. The Galar region. I'm gonna be honest. Like, I love Scarlet. I think definitely right now my top 3 Pokemon games is Scarlet, Sword, Legends Arceus. Sweet, this is really coming along. What you doing? What am I doing? What am I doing? Check it out. I'm making a key holder. This DIY stuff takes some major elbow grease, so I like to go all in on it. It's so worth the effort. Want to give it a whirl, making a key holder? Sure. Might be useful. We got like 2 days, I think it is, to find something for Simon, assuming you still give birthday gifts. And I have no idea. I haven't put a huge amount of effort into finding a birthday guide. I should probably do that after I'm done recording today. Like, I found a list of birthdays, but not, like, recommended gifts, which has me thinking maybe you don't give gifts anymore. Ooh, clothing! Good afternoon, Steven. Thanks for stopping by. How can I help you today? What's on sale? You got it. Here's what I'm selling today. I'd wear it. Still have nothing I'd wear anywhere else, but I would wear a flannel shirt. I'm Canadian. I think we all own a flannel shirt. We've never bought one, but we all own one. Please tell me some other Canadian viewer has that same experience. You've never bought a flannel shirt, but you own at least one, and you have no idea where it came from at this point. It just came from the void. That's where it came from. It just appeared. It's just how it works. We're all haunted by the flannel ghost, who just gives us flannels. But only one. Sometimes more. Depends on how much he likes you, I guess. I might do some skirt wearing at some point. I don't care. I'll wear anything. I don't care, man. You seen the shirts I wear a lot of the time? I don't care. To be fair, I wear those. For anyone who may not know, a few Christmases back, I was like, man, I could really use some shirts. So my sister was like, you want shirts? I'll get you some shirts. And those are what she bought me. So those really, like, outlandish and loud shirts I wear are thanks to my older sister being like, I'll buy you shirts. And it's like, alright, cool. This year, I ended up getting some undershirts, or at least things I'm gonna wear as undershirts. They're not technically undershirts, but they're a material that, like, really gives me, like, sports jersey vibes, but they're kind of warm, and, like, I'm not a sports person, so gassy. this case, I do understand where the gas is coming from. I just drank some soda, so... SodaStream soda. That. I have learned that if you leave the Pepsi syrup in water for long enough, it starts tasting more like, okay, more inquiries about campsite. Yeah! My plan to draw visitors easily with a campsite has proven itself to be a masterpiece. We've laid the groundwork to increase tourism. I hope the number of island residents. Now, if that positive word-of-mouth marketing about Astera will just spread. I admit it, though. This is the most difficult part of our whole venture. Don't you worry, Mr. Nook. As long as we all work together, I'm sure we can reach our goal of having KK hold a concert here. Feel the same way I do, don't you, Steven? Of course. Dreams do come true. Isabelle, Steven. Thank you so much. I'm more determined than ever. We're not done yet, Steven. We're all counting on you. Ready to talk about the next part of the project? Come ask me, what should I do? I'll probably do that, like, tomorrow. I guess I have something to tell you. It's about our campsite. Waiting for visitors is okay. Maybe you're interested in taking a more proactive approach. So you can use Amiibo to invite guests over to the campsite. I could add Fuchsia. I do really want to get Fuchsia. I miss her already. Do I have her Amiibo card? That's a good question. I might have her Amiibo card. Yeah, Mabel. Blanca. Derwin, Don. Chatter. Mac. Tammy. Kurlos. I mean, I could get Kurlos back. Cube. Friga. Pippi. I love Pippi. Kloss. Cyrus. Dell. Apollo. Alice. Mo. Cookie. Prince. I got Ed. I could have just got him game. I didn't need him as a campsite. Julian, Ken. No, I don't have Fuchsia's card. But I do have Pippi. Oh, I'm so tempted. Pippi's so cute. But I'd need another house built first. I might do that. Like, this is one of these moments where, like, I feel like a lot of Animal Crossing players have this same thing kind of happen to them. Where, like... Hey, a punching bag. I'll take it. Where, like, you have that one villager who's, like, in your first town, who's just always really nice to you and just makes you feel nice. That was Pippi for me. So, like... I do very much have a special place in my heart for Pippi. Okay. Let's see if I can find this money rock. Also, while I'm still yet to really start feeling it. I have started to feel it. I have yet to start feeling the post-purchase depression for pre-ordering Monster Hunter Wilds, but I have pre-ordered Monster Hunter Wilds! I'm still feeling a bit good about that. Tomorrow I'm probably going to be really feeling it. Because, like, that's just how my brain works. I don't know if any of you guys ever get this. Where, and I've just dubbed it post-purchase depression. Because that's the best way that I can describe it. And, like, I try to describe things as accurately as I can. Like, anytime I spend money, it could literally be $2. Anytime I spend money, I'll have a moment, like, within the next couple hours to couple days, where I'm just sitting here feeling rather depressed that I spent money on myself. It has to be on myself. If I've spent money on somebody else, I don't feel that in the slightest. It's only if I buy something for myself. Which I imagine there's probably something to that. I'll mention now, yeah, I could probably use seeing a therapist. I can't afford seeing a therapist, so... like, all I can really do is shrug. There's our money rock. But, like, I am legitimately kind of curious if anyone else also deals with that. Or if it's just a my broken brain kind of thing. Maybe you feel kind of the opposite way of, like, you feel bad if you buy things for somebody else, but nothing for yourself. I don't know. I can imagine some people feeling like that. And not like they're being selfish, but like, you know, they just have the thought in their head of they want to buy something for everybody, and then they never buy something for themselves, and they feel bad because they didn't buy something for themselves. That's more what I'm getting at. I mean, I know for a fact because I used to know somebody like this who would very much feel bad about not buying things for themselves. And, you know, that was just because they were kind of self-centered. You know. Don't know that person anymore. As you might imagine, for good reason. Yes. Daily routine. Yeah, I'm still rather excited for Monster Hunter Wilds. I need to go back and, like, watch through the trailers again. It's like, it's getting so close to release day. I really need to go and watch the trailers again. Because it's been a while since I watched those trailers. I've actually been rewatching Monster Hunter Rise trailers. And Monster Hunter Stories 2 trailers. Capcom knows how to make a trailer. Even if you don't, like, want to buy those games, those are just good trailers to watch. They're just good trailers. Like, Blizzard knows how to make in-game cutscenes. Capcom knows how to make a trailer. Like, even, like, if you're not interested in the Monster Hunter games, those trailers might honestly make you interested in the Monster Hunter games. Because they're just so good. Really, if I had any complaint about their trailers, it's that some of them don't really tell someone who doesn't already know what the game is anything. Like, there's for Monster Hunter Rise, the Rampage trailer. Doesn't really give you any information if you have no idea anything about Monster Hunter. You probably won't get anything from that trailer, other than it's pretty cool. There's cool stuff going on. But, like, you won't really get anything from it. It probably wouldn't sell you on the game. But, like, the announcement trailer probably would. It's a pretty good trailer. So a lot of Monster Hunter trailers, I suppose, are also more just, here are the monsters. Because that's kind of the big part of Monster Hunter. Like, there is story to those games. Don't get me wrong, there is story to Monster Hunter. There always has been. But the most of it is hunting giant monsters. And I gotta say, the controls have really come a long way over the years. I've been recently going back and playing the original 2 Monster Hunter games. The first one through its English release, and the second one through a fan translation. Man, are those controls wonky. Like, Monster Hunter is known for awkward controls. Like, Monster Hunter 3 Ultimate is the one I'll use for console representation. Mapping it to a Nintendo controller, because I imagine everyone watching probably knows a Nintendo controller. Why did that not build? Build the snowman. No, stop. I want a snowman built. Why you no build? Can he not? Why you no build? Oh no, I don't know how to make a snowball smaller. Okay, let's see if I can get this, like, this isn't gonna even be remotely a perfect snowman, is it? Well, he's built. Yeah, but you wouldn't build! You were right! Yeah, like, using the Nintendo controller as an example. Your X button is your basic light attack. A button is your heavy attack. The R button is generally your special move. Generally. Oh, it started to snow. I was like, wait, why are all these sparkly? It's snowing. That's why. I didn't even notice right away. I'm so used to seeing snow falling that I didn't notice. Hey, I did a hop. Hey, I hope you like your house in the corner. How out of the way is he? Very. Oh, jeez. Well, he's up here now. Like, you move left stick, camera's right stick. Hey, Ed. Steven, thanks for inviting me here. Thanks for inviting me here. Yep, thanks to you, I made my biggest Staria debut today. I think I'm gonna be a big star here, but first I got some unpacking to do, so I'll see you around. Have I been misgendering Ed? Is Ed not a he? Ed looks like a he. Ed's a he name. Ow. Either way, I have Ed's card. But, like, that's your basics. Like, pick stuff up with Y. The B button, I don't remember if that even does anything. Wait, no, B is dodge. B is your dodge. Yeah. But then you get the first two games. Those are not the controls. You still move with the left stick. Your camera is the D-pad. So both are on the same side of the controller. Keep in mind, these are PlayStation 2. So your camera controls were to the left of your movement. Because on the PlayStation 2, and every Sony controller, the D-pad is where the joystick is on a Switch controller. So, like, right here is where the D-pad is. I know you guys can't really see this because it's black, but, like, this would be D-pad, this would be joystick, if this was a PlayStation controller. So both of those are on the same side. How you do your basic light attack? I'm not joking. Heavy attack is... It's awkward. There's a lot of buttons that they just don't use, and there's no way to remap them. I could probably remap things within, like, the emulator I'm using, but I want the authentic experience. I want the authentic joystick wiggling experience. Man, is it awkward. Hello, Simon. I haven't been able to catch a damselfly at all lately. Looking around, I've been looking and looking, but maybe I'm doing something wrong. I can get you one. Yeah? Thanks. Yeah? I can get you one, birthday boy. I mean, it's not quite your birthday, but it's close enough. I want this snowflake, though. There's the bells. I was looking for those. Ah, my eye. My eye was going funky. But, like, yeah, that's what the controls are like. And it's as awkward as it sounds. And, like, I do wish you could just use what became the standard controls. I am convinced that whoever designed those controls had no idea what the PlayStation controller was going to look like. Or the PlayStation 2 controller. That is the only explanation I can think of for why the controller is so weird. Like, if they did know and they still did that, then there's no hope for them. Okay, I got a lot of stuff on me. And there's still, like, one fossil buried somewhere. Oh, there it is. dig. But, yeah. Needless to say again, I'm still feeling pretty excited for Wilds. I'm doing my best to try to hang on to that excitement and not let the post-purchase depression creep in. Especially because, like, this month is not an easy month for me. For many reasons. Like... did I mention this in the New Leaf series? I don't think I did. The 21st of this month was mine and my ex's anniversary. It's not anymore, but it was. So, like, that sucks. And, like, my brain is stuck in this mode of, like, but I need to start looking at things to get for her. It's like, but we're not together anymore, brain. Like, that is very hard to get out of the mindset of. Fish, please. I mean, it's the same mindset I had all through December as well. Can't tell if... Okay, it hasn't. See, I can't tell if the fish has noticed the bobber or not. You probably noticed it here. And then also there is things in my past that also were happening at this time of year that just makes this time of year difficult in general. So... And those are things I'd rather not talk about. Fish, please. Please, fish. Fish! Fish, please! Stop rolling in the water. No. Fish. I will just slap the water with my bug net. Notice me! All that effort, and I just messed it up, and I knew the moment I hit the button that I messed it up. My life in a nutshell. Alright, I'm gonna stop. I could sit here and be depresso all day. That ain't gonna do nobody no good. Neither will that sentence. How you doing, wah? Let's talk. Doesn't Asteria look tres pretty in the snow? It does. Let's talk again, though. You said that yesterday. Chat. Guess what, Steven? Mabel's here. She always brings the fabbest of trendy outfits. I'm like hype level 24 here. It's a whole new level higher than my hype scale even goes to. That's fair. Pretty hyped she's here too. So I think I need to actually buy like a set amount of stuff for her before she'll build her shop, if I remember correctly. Aww. I love it when they sing. Must joy. It's so adorable. I love that addition so much. Like, it's so cute. Also, I still really love what I've done with the museum here. Alright. Blathers. Who indeed? You've never seen me before. No, I'm not Steven. I'm Breep. New resident. Breep. Got some fossils for you, though. Welcome one. Let's take a closer look. Hooray, he found something. Man, I'm never gonna have another day of him finding, like, a full 4 things. Which is good. Like, that means we're making really good progress on fossils. I gotta say, like, the amount of... Wow, one thing. Like, yeah, he's probably gonna, like, offer to say something about it, so I'll get to that thought. This be it is, a Plesioskull! Does this mean... Yes, it is done! The Plesiosaurus is complete! Splendid specimen indeed. The Plesiosaurus was a remarkable creature. Yeah, let's hear it. Wonderful! 'Tis fascinating stuff, I assure you. Now, where to begin? Ah yes, the Plesiosaurus is a classic classic of the ancient reptile world. With a long, graceful neck, the wee little head, and plump, turtle-like body, makes for a striking silhouette. Incidentally, despite the Saurus name, it actually wasn't a dinosaur. Common error, eh, what? But they were surely a majestic sight, swimming in those ancient seas like a long-necked rubber ducky. And there you have it. Fascinating stuff, no? It's very fascinating. I didn't know it wasn't a dinosaur. It's actually kind of neat. The things you learn from Animal Crossing. Pretty cool. But, I've seen so many videos of people being like, oh, here's how you build up your fossils, or here's how you get all the fossils. Like, you dig them up every day. That's what you do. Don't see how that's difficult. Or how that would need a video guide. You just do your daily fossils. You'll probably have them in a couple months. Like, you get 4 fossils a day. You'll probably have everything you need in a couple months. Now, like, I suppose you could get really unlucky, but you just keep doing that and you'll eventually get them. Like, it's pretty simple, I would think. Like, I have never once had trouble getting fossils. Open this message bottle. To the lucky duck who found this. I really wanted to make an item as, like, an homage to my favorite pop star. And came up with this recipe. I put it in this bottle, so check out my masterpiece. Go get your arts and crafts on. From Shino, a creative. It's a backyard lawn. So they have a hairy back, is what you're telling me. That feels like a diss to your favorite pop star. More than anything. Well, maybe I'm wrong there. But it is kind of what it feels like. Just a bit. Oh, we have 2 things. Okay. So we have something actually in here. We have stored 111 things. We're an at-capacity manager. I mean, that used to be me when playing EVE Online all the time. If anyone ever wonders where I picked up saying I a lot, like AYE, it's literally from playing EVE Online. Don't know why everyone who plays that game picks up a bit of pirate lingo. It's the best way to describe it. It's just what happens when you play EVE Online. You'll eventually start saying I all the time. It's just how it is. I don't think anybody really knows where that even comes from, really. It just happens. Which is kind of wild when you think about it. Like, I imagine it probably started as someone just, like, role-playing being a pirate, because piracy is something you're able to do in EVE Online. It's encouraged. So, like, I imagine it probably started with someone just role-playing being a pirate. And then it just spread. A nice stove. Who doesn't like a stove? Simon will love this. Gas range? Okay, maybe not. I'm not sure how I feel about gas. Like, gas stoves. Because, like, on one hand, they're apparently pretty good for temperature control. But also, like... I don't trust them. Which I get is probably just me being overly cautious, but, like, I don't trust gas stoves. In the same way, I don't really trust, like, the propane valves in a science lab. Like, I get they can be turned off, and me not trusting them is in a way, you know, basically just making sure I would never leave one on by accident. But, like, man, I would be so worried about accidentally leaving the stove on without it, like, sparked. And then just the house filling with gas. Like that, no. Plus, you need to build infrastructure into your house to even get a gas stove. And I'm gonna be honest, I could probably taste the gas if I were to have food cooked over a gas stove. But I'm also a weird one that can taste differences in brands of milk. They can be the exact same type of milk. I will taste a difference. There's a damselfly. It's over there now. I don't want it getting off screen. Where's it going? I missed. There we go. Yes! I got Simon's damselfly. I did it. Let's go give it to him. Breep gonna give it to him. I don't know why I've decided that's just a word I'm saying now, but it is. New word discovered. New word unlocked. Breep. It is a bear sheep. Hello, Simon. That is a lovely wall you are staring at. Oh yeah, welcome to my place. Or as I call it, my snack shack. I got your bug. Ooh, let me see. Right here, my guy. It's a damselfly. Thanks, Steven. I'll give you this as thanks. It's a throwback wrestling figure. Picked it out just for you. Aw, thanks, man. I like what he's done with the place. The pear furniture doesn't really fit him very well, though. Gotta say. Does not fit terribly well. Okay, got some Nook Miles stuff. I have earned bells by selling items. And that's it. Okay. I'm honestly a little hopeful that I just won't get post-purchase depression when it comes to Monster Hunter Wilds. Because I've more or less been conditioning my brain already on, like, I've been buying stuff for myself. And, like, that has been in Pokemon Unite, so... Which... Okay, I feel like in that case my brain does have a small point. That small point being, I don't need to be spending the money. I could just spend, like, months of time and grind out this stuff for free. And the spending money is just speeding up that process. So, like, I didn't need to spend the money, but that game's been making me feel good to play it. So, it's worth it in my mind. Now, I have been having to fight with my brain on that one. Because it's like, yeah, but we'd be having fun even without spending the money. And it's like, yeah, but brain, we wouldn't be having as much fun. Because we wouldn't have had all the different Pokemon. Did I? Yeah, I did. Okay. I couldn't tell if I had the microphone down. I was about to have a small freak out if I didn't. Because then the audio would be completely crap up until this point. I say as if my audio isn't crap most of the time. But, you know. It is what it is. Caught a dab, but not bad. Not bad, dab. But, like, even, like, today, I bought a few more Eros gems just so I could take advantage of the last bit of their sale that they have going on for the New Year's. Which, I say today, would be technically for you guys late afternoon yesterday, but for me, it's... My days are all messed up, so... Earlier. But, yeah, and I did that so I could buy Hoopa. I like Hoopa. And I really wanted another supporter, but like... Oh, there goes my fishing rod. I've got the resources to make a new one. I can make a new one. I have the technology. But, like, I've been looking for another supporter, because there was a mission for, like, item enhancement stuff. And, I needed to play a supporter. And the only one I had was, what's that Pokemon's name? Eldegoss? Pollenpuff. I had the Puffball. And, like, I didn't mind playing it, but I'd played it, like, 7 games in a row, and at that point, I'm like, I don't like playing this Mon this much, and I still need to play 3 more games. So I want to look into what other supporters there are. And I was basically in a toss-up between Sableye and, Hoopa. And ultimately just went Hoopa, because I had heard a lot of good things and bad things about Hoopa, but the bad things, in my mind, are also good things, so... I'm trying to think of, like, how I would describe those characters in, like, League of Legends terms, because I know a lot of people played and still play League of Legends. Sableye seems very, Teemo, I think it was? The little dude with a blowpipe that places mushrooms around the place. Sableye seems very much like that. Like, you're literally placing, like, fake Eros energy all over the place that gives you sight, and also when your opponents touch it, it explodes, dealing damage to them. Popeye Goldfish. So surprised. Then Hoopa, I don't really know who that would most closely correlate to. Hoopa has, I mean, you have fewer moves, which makes it harder to, like, directly tie it to a League of Legends character. But Hoopa has basically 2 setups it can do. One where it creates a giant ring that, I believe the ring deals damage to the opponents. And then after some time teleports Hoopa and all nearby allies back to their base. And then gives them a pretty massive movement speed boost. And the alternative move there is Trick, which gives I think it's like a 40% movement speed boost to Hoopa and a teammate, and makes it so for the next 7 seconds, basically any attack Hoopa does is mirrored by the ally. Which is nice. It's what I tend to run. Got a Bluegill. He calls me Pink Lung. It probably calls you Pink Skin. And Google's auto captions probably thinks it says Pig Skin. For those who do not get that at all, which is probably all of you, the Andorians in Star Trek Enterprise call humans pink skins. This is what they do. The Andorians are, they're lovely people. You might be like, that sounds really rude. It's like, yeah, it kind of is, but when you consider they're dealing with early warp-capable humans who are pretty xenophobic themselves, and they've been dealing with the Vulcans forever, who are extremely xenophobic and don't like anything that isn't Vulcans and will actively try to hold everybody else back so that they can maintain their technological edge. You can't really blame the Andorians. And when the chips were down and humanity needed help, our allies in the Vulcans were not there for us. It was the Andorians showing up and going, you know what, Pink Skin, I don't owe you anymore. You own me. You owe me a favor this time. Good old Captain Shran. Or Commander Shran. Got an anchovy. But yeah, gosh, Hoopa's other moves. Yeah, Shadow Ball, which is just a slow that deals a bit of damage. And I forget the name of the other move. Phantom Force? Phantom Force. Where he basically teleports to a location dealing small area damage. Caught a carp. If I catch another, they can carpool. Or would it be carpool? You get a thing, popping a balloon. I just noticed the icon. I'm not very observant. Anything else in here? Nope. Okay. You know, let's actually just donate this stuff. Yeah, Hoopa's been kind of fun. There's someone I know who plays Pokemon Unite who really does not like Hoopa. Because basically every Hoopa they've encountered has run that giant ring move. And it can be really annoying to be just randomly teleported back to your base if you don't know what's going on. Wrong button. Sorry, Blathers. I meant donation. Pop by a goldfish and a carp. You'll gladly take them off my hands. Nah, I'm good. That's everything. So, like, that was part of my decision, my choice of getting Hoopa was just like, I'm gonna get a character I know he don't like. I can be a bit of a jerk like that sometimes. But also, I did it just to be like, okay, if his main issue is Hoopa's using that one move, what's the other move do? And then seeing the other move is like a targeted buff to a teammate. That's a lot of movement speed. Applies a 10% life steal to the ally and Hoopa, because that's also something it does. Like, that seems really good. Whoops. Well, I guess I have a stove now. I don't feel like picking it back up. Let's push it into this corner. This would be a good place to prep something. It would be. Well, actually, it wouldn't. It would be if you live in this house, because that's probably the only place to prep things. But, you know. So what does this look like? Alright, that's not bad. Yeah, I get driven a bit crazy by living here. Like, I love my siblings as siblings. But man, do they know how to drive me absolutely batty. Like, quite literally, our kitchen counters. There is maybe about yay much space to prep stuff in. Because the rest of the counters are completely full of stuff. And stuff that could be put elsewhere. Like, it's a lot of stuff that, like for, like, making sandwiches and stuff. It's like, okay, but we have cupboards. We have a fridge. We have places it can be put into storage. Nah, it's gotta stay there. Because you might want it in, like, a couple hours. It's like, okay, but just get it back out? That doesn't seem like a big ask. I'm not asking them to do anything I wouldn't. I indeed do exactly that anytime I want those things. Assuming I'm not at the point where I've just given up. Because I do have phases. Sometimes I will try to care. That's usually around the time where I'm making a lot of, like, suppers or desserts, or, you know, I'm doing a lot of cooking. Because imagine trying to make anything with that amount of space, and the only space that ever tends to be remotely clear is the top of the stove. So, yeah. Fun. But, trying to think of other things to ramble about. I do want to buy more flowers. I kind of feel like I should go more tulips, because this is a tulip island. But we do already have a lot of tulips. So I don't know. Also, this is another question I need to give. Because I feel like I'm weird for this one. Which is why I want to ask about it. Does anyone else really feel bad when you're, like, walking along and you, like, spook a bug or something? And it, like, goes darting away? Am I the only one that feels bad when that happens? It's like, I am sorry, small creature. I did not mean to scare you. I am not trying to eat you, honest. But, like, I know that doesn't really do much good because that small creature would be like, yeah, you don't want to do it, but, like, I can't know the next big creature isn't going to try just to, like, squish me or eat me or, like, so, you know, I can understand their fear, but, like, I still feel really bad when I'm, like, walking along and, like, I startle, like, a dragonfly or something. Like, I feel so bad. It's like they were just relaxing. Maybe they were tired. I just spooked them, and now they're flying. They're still tired. I would hate that. Like... And, like, I'm the same way walking along and I, like, spook a cat or a rat or any animal, really. I could be walking by and spook someone's dog by accident, and I still, like, I feel bad, even though, like, dogs just bark at everybody that walks by. I still feel bad. I can't help it. I should also really start getting some places I can end episodes outside. Do I have any, like, seats in storage? I have a lawn chair. Yeah. A little lawn chair action going on. I have 5 spaces in my storage. Okay, I can clear out that ironing set, because I have 2 of them. I have 2 of these, so I can clear out one of those. Two punching bags. I can clear out 3 spaces pretty easily. Clearing out 1 by putting the lawn chair out. Where do I want to put the lawn chair? That's the question. Ooh, I want to put it, like, right here. Like, facing the ocean. Though, again, like, given this was a deserted island, this would be a really bad place to put a lawn chair. Because given this was a deserted island, the water gets up here at some point. The water would take your chair. It would be gone. Yeah, hop into this chair. And with that, I thank you all very much for watching. And hopefully I shall see you back here tomorrow for more Animal Crossing New Horizons. See you all then! And now in this end card, I'd like to ask, hey, if you liked the video, could you maybe hit that like button for me? And if you're not subscribed, could you maybe subscribe? That'd help me out a lot. Thanks a bunch.